Far to the north, where the air is sharp and the sea is dark with restless tides, stood the town of Kelmire. Its streets were narrow, its rooftops bent under years of storms, and its people spoke in low voices when night approached. For as long as anyone could remember, a light burned upon the cliff just beyond the harbor, not a lighthouse, but a single iron lantern set on a crooked post, tended by no one, yet never going out. The townsfolk called it the Lantern of the Drowned. Sailors swore it saved ships from crashing against the rocks, but others claimed it lured the lost instead, pulling them toward the cliffs where the sea took them. No one dared go near it after dark. One autumn evening, a young woman named Marat stood watching the lantern from the harbor wall. Her brother had vanished at sea to winters past, and though the search had ended long ago, she never let go of the thought that the strange light might know what had become of him. When the tide drew back and the wind stilled, Marat felt the pull of the cliffs, as if the silence itself were guiding her. She climbed the narrow path up the rocks, her lantern in hand, though its glow seemed feeble beside the ever-burning flame ahead. The closer she came, the more she noticed something odd. The iron post wasn't fixed to the ground. It swayed as though it were part of the sea itself, rooted in water rather than stone. When she reached the lantern, she saw it was filled not with fire, but with a pale blue glow, shifting like waves in glass, and in that glow, shapes moved, faces, blurred and drifting, as if peering at her from beneath the surface of the ocean. Her breath caught. One of them was her brother. His lips moved, though she heard no sound, only the crash of waves far below. She reached out instinctively, and her hand passed through the lantern's iron frame into a coldness deeper than any sea. For a heartbeat, she felt herself pulled forward, as though falling, her lungs tightening. Then she tore her hand back. The faces dissolved, leaving only the strange wavering glow. Behind her, the town's bells rang midnight. The lantern flared once, then dimmed, though it did not go out. Marat stumbled down the cliffs, clutching her trembling hands to her chest. She knew she had seen her brother, and though he was beyond reach, he was not lost, only waiting in that place between sea and sky. From that night on, Marat became the watcher of the cliffs. Others feared the Lantern of the Drowned, but she kept vigil, whispering to it, listening when the glow shifted. And though she never touched it again, she carried the certainty that one day, when her own time came, the light would open for her, and she would step into the tide where her brother waited.